And it's your girl Mina Mendoza, little girl, big personality, queen of motherfucking Spice. We in here. It's Thursday. I'm feeling great. I'm feeling amazing. My guest at the moment is actually on their way. They hit a little bit of traffic, so they're coming from Central Jersey. So please drive safe. Can't wait till you get here. My guest today is called Jaé Crawford, local musician from Jersey. So definitely get here safe, but you know, you're here in spirit until then. So yes. So you know what? Let's start this off. I want to start off with definitely, I feel like maybe giving a little bit of shout outs. I feel like I always do my shout outs at the end, and I feel like when I do my shout outs, it's always so quick and so fast that I feel like I don't really get to really shout out people. So definitely, well, first of all, shout out to Antoine, engineering my show. So shout out to you, Antoine, out here. Me and Antoine have been, I guess, filming the show for, I think, maybe a couple months now. Yeah, a couple months. So far, so good. So, yeah. So if you guys ever wondered who was behind the sounds, it used to be Steve, Marv. Now it's Antoine. So shout out to you, Antoine. Also, shout out to Bravery Studios, just because, that's where I'm at. So bravery up, definitely.
Bravery up.
So, yeah. So one thing we do, actually, real quick, Antoine, if you don't mind, can we go to a transition real quick? Can we transition real quick? We come in. All right, we back. Just so you know, it's live, so shit just ends up happening. My guest kind of was freaking out because they were they're outside, and I'm like, sends me a picture. I don't even know, but we'll get back to that conversation. Sends me a picture, a wild ass picture. I'm outside. I'm like, I don't know where you are, but I think you should get out of there because it looks kind of sketchy. So, Jay, please get here safe. Right location, but yeah, he's actually down the road, my friend, so he should be here soon. So it's live, shit happens. That's how you know you gotta adapt and evolve, gotta stay with positive energy, and plus it's my show, I could do what I want. So that part. So one thing that I want to talk about, just because your girl lost 20 pounds. Can I get a hand clap for myself, Antoine? Yeah, your girl lost 20 pounds. I did. So I've been hitting the gym like crazy. I ain't gonna lie. I've been hitting the gym like crazy. There's been some days where I'm not gonna lie, I don't want to go. But one thing that's been my main motivation is just, as you get older, you want to start taking care of your body. You gotta start taking care of your body. People that be like, oh, I'm good, I'll take an Advil. I am scared of your insides. Like, I'm so serious. I'm so scared for you. Like, a lot of guys out there, no offense to my men out here, but like, y'all think that y'all just are invincible. Go to the damn doctor. Antoine, go to the doctor. I bet you if I ask Antoine when was the last time he went to the doctor, he's probably going to tell me like some wild ass shit. He's like, he's saying no to me. But no, seriously. And anybody who's watching my show, just like, I feel like if you got insurance, just use it. Like, go to the doctor. Go get your health right. But anyway, before we get sidetracked, because I feel like that always happens with my mind, we want to stick to like going to the gym. I feel like the gym is the most easiest thing to do to prevent any type of health issues. So like, I feel like, going to the gym is truly a lifestyle. It really is. But you know what we're going to talk about right now? We're going to talk about the things that irks me about going to the gym, because I'm now spending more time at the gym. So I'm like, damn, like there's some things that I've been seeing every day, because I'm there almost every day, that I'm like, damn, like this is like such a non-factor here. So I do see an activity in the check-in, and I promised before that I would be more active. So let's see who we got in the check-in right now. Leslie. Yes, don't mind me, I'm super blind. Mina Thursdays, of course. Who else will be in the check-in? My best friend Amanda, love you. So you know what, Amanda, maybe let me know if you could co-sign on this. I cannot stand people who just sit on a machine. And they're not even like doing the machine. They're just like sitting there. That shit pisses me off, because I feel like I could be using that machine. And now I'm watching you scroll through TikTok and scroll through whatever you had to scroll through. And now I have to interrupt you and ask you, are you using the machine? Oh, I got 3 sets. Really? Now? Starting now? Okay. That's one of the main things that I feel like has been annoying me. And it's like, they always pretend like they got like a couple more sets. Like, it's so annoying. Like, they always pretend that. So I'm just like, I don't know. I don't really like that. Like, to me, it's like, if you're going to go to the gym, like, be respectful of other people's times. Like, yeah, you could be there all day, but if you're not really going to use the machine, like, move on, bro. Like, move the fuck on. Like, I don't want to look at you just sit there. Also, like, I don't know. I guess there's like gym etiquette. Like, to me, it's like, I get it. Like, you're letting out your strong person yell and your grunts or whatever it is. But like, sometimes that shit is too much. It is like too effing much. I feel like, what's wrong with you? Like, it I put these things. What is it? I pick things up, put them down. Like, it's like, yo, like, you sound like, I don't know. It's like, where do you work at? Where are you going after this? An MMA fight? Like, I'm scared. Like, it shouldn't be that serious. Like, the gym is for everybody, so we want to make sure it stays for everybody. I guess those have been some of the things that have been just getting to me. I feel like, just be nice at the gym. And like, what else do I feel like it's like another irk for me? I mean, I don't know. I just recently started going. My main thing so far has been that. I did take some notes of some topics I wanted to talk about in case my guest was late, which in this case they are. So let's go ahead. So one of the topics that I did wanted to talk about, besides like going to the gym, is the fact, let's celebrate some successes. So Ludacris just got a Walk of Fame. Like, I don't know. I feel like that's how you know you made it. Like, once you got a star with your name on it. And then I started thinking to myself, I'm like, damn, like, how many people got stars, you know? And is there like a period to wait for a star? Like, do you just get a star, or like, is it just like given to you? I've always wondered about that. So like, I think about like Ludacris, because Ludacris has been like doing music, since I was a kid. So I feel like Ludacris has been in the game for a while. So to me, it's just like, damn, like, okay, Luda. So it's like, what took you to get your star? Is it because you're now an actor? Because I feel like now I see more Ludacris in movies. Like he was in Fast and Furious. I forgot what role he played, but he was there and he didn't die. Did he die, Antoine? Nah, right? He didn't die. Huh? He died in the next one? Oh, okay. Yes. So, I think my guest is here. Hi, how are you? Hi, Jay. You're at the right place. He's safe. Send me a wild ass picture like I'm here. I'm like, no, you're not. You're somewhere else. It's all good. Here, you're gonna sit right there, my love. Okay, we switching up. We're live. We're here.
Completely.
It's all good. It's all good. You're here.
Yeah, nah, definitely.
You got here safe.
Exactly.
No, I told the viewers already. I'm like, yeah, he showed me some wild ass picture. I was like, I don't know where you're at, but it doesn't look safe.
Yeah, nah, definitely.
He was like, nah, I'm here. I'm pressing these codes. I'm like, yo, you're gonna set up a bomb. Like,
yeah,
I don't even know what it is.
Yeah, nah, I was pressing the codes. I'm like, hope nobody come down. I think I'm trying to break in.
Yo, I'm dead. Yo, gives the whole description.
The place that I was at was where We Are Jersey magazine hosts their interviews. It's right down the street, and they're called Bravery Studios too. So
really,
yeah.
That's called Bravery Studios.
Yeah, so but that's what it sent me on the map. So
that's wild. Okay, so just like Nacho Jay. This is Antoine, the engineer. We gave a shout out to Antoine before. He's just fixing the cameras a little bit.
Appreciate it. Thank you.
Yes, I think that looks good. That looks good. But yeah, I guess like just to get on the topics, just so maybe you could share your thoughts on this. Do you go to the gym, Jay?
I'm pretty consistent.
Okay.
I'm pretty active.
So what I was talking about, maybe you could like share some insight on this. What do you think of people that just sit on the machine?
Like after they finish working out in their
Not
set?
even. Like sometimes they're just sitting there on their phone.
Oh, you gotta go.
Like, yo.
Yeah, you don't own this. Yeah.
But then like when you get to them, it's like, nah, I got 3 sets. Since when?
Oh yeah. If you went there for 20, well, I'll just ask the rep out with him.
20, he said for 20. Yo, he got bad patience.
Like, well, yeah. If you went there for even like a cool 5 and just chilling, and you know what I mean, all right, I'm gonna be like, yo, like, can we rep out because I need to get my work in, or I'll just find a different workout.
I'm like, damn, that's how you talk to people. I would have been a little nicer. I would have been like, hey, so what set are you on? You don't get. He's like, yo, you gotta get out of here.
I feel like because that's the way certain people handle, like, you know, that's how they go about it in the gym. Like, obviously you're gonna be polite and respectful about it. Like, how many reps you got, but I would just ask to like rep in and out with them.
Okay.
You know, on some calm.
Share the machine.
Exactly, yeah. Like
I don't like sharing the machine.
Yeah, and you know, if that's not cool, then I'll just go do the workout.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Okay. So are you the type of person that goes to the gym and just like raw?
Like with heavy weight?
No, like just making these like crazy ass sounds.
Oh, grunts and stuff?
Yeah.
Nah, definitely not. I'm more quiet.
But you know what I'm talking about, right?
Yeah, people who like just want to attract attention. The guy who throwing on 4 plates, you know.
I don't know what it's for.
Yeah,
but it's fucking, you know, it's scary.
A lot of people do that for social media too. So
yo, they didn't have no phone recording them. I mean, I didn't see a phone. I didn't see a phone. I didn't see a phone. But I don't know. Like sometimes I go to the gym, I'm like, yo, why you gotta be like this? Like, yo, it's a shared space. Yeah. It's a shared space. So literally, that's what I was talking about. Yeah, nah. But now that you're here, we could start your interview.
I mean, definitely. Yeah.
All right, so everybody, we got Jaé Crawford.
I mean, people close to me call me Jay, but I'm really known as John Crawford.
John Crawford. Yeah. Okay, I went with what your IG said.
Oh yeah.
I was like, what's the handle say? All right, I'm gonna go with that.
Yeah.
All right, so shout out to Jay. We got Jay in the building today.
Hey, what's up?
All right, so the first thing I want to get into.
What's up?
And yo, Antoine, run that.
Jay, answer the phone. What is your problem?
Don't even say
Why
nothing.
are you doing this? If there's another reason, can you be fucking civilized and say that instead of doing that? Especially when you know that's completely uncalled for and immature as fuck.
All right. Why are you not civilized? Like, yo, what did you do to this human being? First of all, was it real?
Yeah, nah, that was
That's a real voicemail?
Yeah, that's a real voicemail.
Yo.
It was real pain in that. It's real pain in that.
We're starting so spicy. Yo, we're starting spicy. It's not bad. No, for real.
Yeah,
but you asked permission though, right?
Nah, I didn't. I haven't talked to this person in years. But I feel like I wasn't doing it out of a resentful or like, oh, I'm trying to use this to.
Yeah.
Like, it was really from like, I owe you this. Like, this is an ode to you. Like, because that is what made this project.
Okay.
You know what I mean? So like those types of moments made this project. So yeah, it was more like a ode. There was no disrespect.
What'd you do to her though?
You know, I was just emotionally immature. You know, younger, dealing with women, romanticism, stuff like that. But ultimately, yeah.
I mean, you don't have to share it, like, if it's too deep.
Yeah, not.
It's just like, you told me to listen to the album. That was the first thing. I was just like, oh, it's nice.
Yeah,
so nice. You are fucking uncivilized. I was just like, what is going on? No, but I loved it. Yeah. But I had to get curious. I'm like, where did it come from, you know?
No, that was a real moment. And,
okay.
Yeah, like, you know, shout out to that person and, you know, the time spent, but, you know, you know, it is what it is.
Yeah. I'm here for it. Yeah, definitely. All right. So, you know, I'm going through your catalog and I was going through all the songs. I was like, okay, I love it. I feel like I get real like indie, but I see where the hip hop is, and it's very melodic. I don't
Melancholy?
know. I don't know. Like, it's very like, I like that it's like chill.
Okay.
It's chill vibes, you know? And I like the album cover, and we're going to get into that in the interview too.
Awesome.
But one of the questions is like, I know you said that, you know, having past relationships and past situations with the relationships is what inspired the album. But can you say anything else inspired it as well?
Oh, I mean, just to push my pen and my artistic integrity.
Yeah.
Just to showcase more of what I'm capable of doing behind the mic, and mainly as a writer and like as a full rounded artist.
Yeah.
That's what Gone stands for. That's what those type of records. I just wanted to showcase that, you know, I am layered, I'm complex, I'm just as like anybody else, and I just didn't want to be boxed into like, oh, he's just a rapper.
Okay, so you no prescription, like you don't want to be prescriptive, like.
Yeah, no, not at all. I don't want people to be like, oh, he sounds like this artist, or like, you know what I mean. Like I just want to sound like Jaé Crawford.
Okay.
And yeah, like I said, I just wanted to push my pen on that, and I was able to showcase, you know, different types of styles, whether that had been trap, the record, or, you know, anywhere from like I said, Gone, which is like indie pop, punkish, and then, you know, you got like Survivor's Guilt, you know what I mean, just one of those like just those deep cuts. So yeah, just that's what I wanted to accomplish, and I feel like I did on that project.
So I'm glad that we spoke, because I feel like when you answered that question, which is interesting, because I feel like I have a question for that, because I see that you have had catalogs before this.
Yeah, of course.
So I guess if you could go to yourself now as an artist compared to when you came in, what would you say is the growth? What would you say to yourself? Like, where is that adapt and evolve?
I would say,
like, what would you say changed? Or if you could give yourself some advice from this album compared to that album, what would you tell your younger self?
I feel like early on, I was just kind of lost in like what I wanted my sound to be. Because when you first start out, you don't necessarily have a producer. You don't necessarily like have like a certain style. That you kind of just doing what's in your mind and on your heart. So if I was to tell my younger self anything, it's just like to like just keep going, because you eventually you find it. You know what I mean? You just find it through creating and, you know, either mimicking certain styles, or, you know, and you just see what works for your voice and, you know, your type of writing and whatever it is that you want to convey as an artist. So definitely like just, you know, be patient, and like that the time will come where you find your sound. And then what else would I want to tell? And you asked another question, what changed? Definitely I would say, like, as far as like being a rapper and an MC, I feel like my overall essence as a on the mic and like overall voice control behind recording has just evolved, because you just learn what works for you on the mic. So
what do you mean by that? Like, if you could clarify, like, are you saying like for something to sound more crisp, the voice being a certain type of elevation? Yeah,
so like just my voice overall just grew. Like I grew into my sound, which is kind of like goes hand in hand, but more so just overall production. Like, you know what I mean, like focusing on getting better beats, making, you know,
upgrading.
Yeah, exactly. Constantly just revamping your sound or shedding that layer, because I feel like when you release catalogs of music or LPs, or what they formerly call, I feel like you you know, for me, it's an emotional thing. Like I'm shedding a piece of my skin, or this is just another page in a
onion.
book. Exactly. Yeah, or you're looking at it like another page in a book or a chapter in a book.
Okay.
And it's, you know what I mean? So just the overall essence of my sound and also the production and writing ability is definitely what changed from the first to now.
If you could give yourself, because I like the answers. I feel like they're very they're genuine. You know, I feel like it's a guideline.
Definitely.
If you could share something that could be a lesson learned, maybe a little funny in there. It's like, yo, don't do this. Don't talk to this person. Or, you know, you don't got to say no names or anything like that. But, you know, you could talk to your younger self. What would you try to avoid? Or will you just keep everything the same?
Don't look for validation from like your you know what I mean? Like
now we're getting deep. We're getting deep. Okay.
Like don't look for validation from the people that you look up to, because you may not never get it. And sometimes, to some degree, that hurts, especially when you're first starting out. Yeah. So, you know, like you look at people and you're like, I wonder if they think what I'm doing is cool. It's normal to think that, because especially in this day and age with social media where, you know, you compare yourself constantly to, you know, who's doing what, who has the best record out, who's making the most views on this video, stuff like that. It's easy to just get caught up in that search for validation. Just do what comes to your heart. That part. Because then first off, it's timeless. And nobody, no matter what the opinions are, this was for you, not for anybody else. So only create art for like yourself. Okay. And like don't look for validation from like, you know, society or like the industry or what people think is cool.
I love that. So what we're gonna do right now, love, we're gonna keep this interview, we're gonna keep progressing on it. Thanks. So we're gonna talk about the imagery in the album. So I see that you use a lot of scorpions. Yeah. Why?
I'm Scorpio.
Okay, I figured, but I didn't want to be generic. I was like, oh, is he a Scorpio, or is he just like scorpions? You know, I don't want to assume. Okay, all right. So Scorpio, wow. Okay.
Yeah, one of them ones.
Yeah. I feel like every sign has their pros and cons. You know what I mean? I feel like
depends.
Each sign is needed though to make the world work. This is why everybody's not the same.
Oh, of course, yeah.
So like Scorpios are dope.
Also, your moon and your sun and your rising have a lot to do.
That part too.
You know, it's different, and that's what makes everyone unique.
Exactly.
You know, everybody's at different access points.
Because a lot of people be like, oh, I don't like this sign, or I don't like this sign. I mean, like, all right, but there's like a blend of what they are. You know. Maybe you just don't like people that like are all Aries. Like,
exactly,
let me stop.
Nah, but like some people really move like that. But like you got to realize it's like you can find an Aries that's a Taurus and
exactly,
you know, Cancer, and find like the most passionate person. Or, absolutely. You know what I mean?
Absolutely. Or that's what I say. Signs don't really like blend, because sometimes I've met people that were the perfect sign for each other, but
it doesn't necessarily click. Yeah.
What? Like it's like, okay, maybe the book says it, but I don't see it. But okay, so why put? I guess because you're a Scorpio, that's why you put on your album.
Nah, actually, Scorpios. We're the only sign who has a totem pole in terms of like growth and rebirth.
What do you mean?
So there's the Scorpion, and then there's the Eagle, and then there's the Phoenix. So.
I've never heard of this. Yeah. So what? What?
So everybody can confirm this. You can.
Yo, Amanda, you heard this before? I'm like, what is this?
Yeah, so I'm pretty sure we're the only sign, but there could be other signs who have a totem pole like this.
Wait, so you say Scorpion, Eagle,
and then the Phoenix.
The rising of the Phoenix. What is that? Sun?
Yeah.
Okay, you gotta explain it to me. I'm gonna put this link out there for people.
All right, so basically, yeah, when you're in your Scorpion phase, you're just more combative. You're more how would I describe it? More intrinsic, animalistic. You just react to things. You're very reactive.
When you're in Scorpio phase.
Yeah, you're reactionary, you're vengeful, you're spiteful.
Do you think because the protection layer is old, like you don't trust nobody?
Yeah, exactly, yeah, you're raw. You know? But as you get older, you start to see that, you know, surviving alone like that is hard. So, you know, anyways, you shed that you go through that ego death of like, you know what I mean? Because I feel like everybody has that narcissism in them somewhere, you know, and they have to have like a realization. Yeah. So, you know, Scorpios go through that, and then, you know, you go into your ego phase where you're a little bit more healed, you know, and you trust your instincts and your powers, you know what I mean? But you're using them more so for good rather than evil, and you understand your charm and things of that nature can get you places, but you know, you're just more smart about how you use it. And then obviously your Phoenix phase, you will be
overcoming that.
Exactly, like you finally rose from the ashes. So
this is what I love about my show. I really do learn about my show organically,
of course,
like all the time. Like people ask me all the time, they're like, "You ever meet your guests before you talk to them?" I'm like, "No."
I wish we did have a chance to meet, because this would have been. Sorry for the boy.
It's all right, but you know what? Sometimes things need to happen the way they needed to happen.
Nah, facts.
You know, it's not to say that you won't be back on the Mina Mendoza show. This could be something we're going to talk about next time.
Of course, definitely.
You know, I always believe that like maybe that was the way it was supposed to happen. Yeah, because I feel like I'm having a good time.
I'm having a great time.
There you go. So what's so bad about that? We're here.
Not much.
All right, so I love that. Like, I feel like you know about the sign. So I feel like I like that you chose that. Because I feel like, you know.
Some people look at it as, you know, they look at them like, oh, this doesn't matter. But
yeah.
Bro, they're the stars, you feel me? That's the way I look at it, you know, just as like you would say the ocean affects us, or, you know what I mean? Or the moon affects the ocean.
Yeah.
And that affects us because we 80% water. It's just different ways to look at it, you know what I mean? But some people are spiritual and some people are not. You just meet those people who just believe that everything is the way it is just because.
Okay.
But then some people have more faith in something deeper, you know, and ultimately
I love this. Very grade A shit. Love it. So I gotta get curious.
What's up?
When I saw this in your bio, first of all, I want in. Like, I'm like, what is this?
What's up?
What's Garden? So you wrote on your bio, Garden State Hip Hop's best hip hop album 2020.
I didn't write that.
That was in your bio.
Oh, they wrote that.
Who? Okay, what is that though? Like that was an award.
Yeah.
So wait, was there like a show? Like what was this?
They picked Rodney Corsi and Nikasi Dorn.
Yeah.
They had whoever, you know, the artists that are New Jersey artists released that year. It was a lineup. I happen to have.
I was like, is there's like an award show? I'm like, where's this show? Yeah. Where is it? How can I nominate myself?
But he's definitely somebody you should know. So shout out Rodney Corsi.
Yeah. Well, I'm gonna know after the show. When I saw that, I was like, wait, what? But you know, shout out to you. Kudos to you getting the best hip hop album 2020.
Appreciate you.
Quarantine shit.
Yeah, no, I definitely was locked in.
Okay.
Yeah, definitely was locked in during
because
quarantine.
I'm sure there was a lot of activity going on that year. A lot of people were coming out the woodworks for everything. So good for you.
No, I appreciate that.
Good for you. How did you feel when you won that?
I was kind of like, oh shit, like, nigga, we made it.
Were you able, because it's 2020, so were you able to like have that moment with other people, or was it something that had to be like virtual?
That's a great question.
Yeah, because 2020 changed a lot.
I think
like, that shit was
niggas,
different.
Until COVID really started hitting us, me and my niggas was really like just still linking up on a regular.
Yeah.
Until niggas started realizing like the Rona is real. Like, cause I had went down and I was down for the count for like at least 2 weeks. Oof. I remember being so energized because all I had did was sleep for 2 weeks.
Yeah.
I came out of it. I was like, I feel like a new person. Like.
Yeah.
But
then people don't want to hang out with you after you just got it.
Yeah.
I feel like slow
and this is like when they were developing the vaccine. So.
Yeah.
But during that time, I mean, like, I was able to celebrate with my boys a little bit.
Good.
You know, we were able to like. You know, just.
I'm like, where'd y'all go? Because everything was closed.
Just amongst ourselves. You know what I mean? Okay. It's just something that we worked so hard on, and for what it's worth came out. Yeah, for what it's worth came out beautifully, and you know, lo and behold, it did what it did number wise, and then also 14 Racks off that album was one of the singles that did amazing, which also helped catapult that album, which is probably why it got as much recognition as it did.
Yeah.
I got co-signs from like Boy Wonder, DJ Drewski.
Yeah.
Power 105. I was like one of the only 3 artists in the last like 7 years since like Fetty Wap to be on Philly radio. So one of the only 3 Jersey artists to do that. So
kudos to you.
Yeah, so like, and you know that record's almost platinum right now, so like keep running it up.
Hey.
And you know, yeah. So
okay.
Appreciate you.
Kudos. When I saw that, I was like, oh, okay, what is that?
Yeah.
And I figured let's just talk about it on the show.
But there's a bunch of people who do awards like that by the end of the year too.
Where these people?
They're just like bloggers, you know. People.
Where can I find these bloggers?
Don't worry, I'll put you on. Man.
Yo, word. 'Cause I'm like, you know.
Come on, man.
Mina Mendoza.
Yeah,
Just saying. You always
gotta help. You gotta
Word.
show
I bet. Thank you. All right. So I love where this is going. We talked a little bit about like the album art, what inspired the album.
Definitely.
A little bit of who you were and
Definitely.
who you are now and how we're still adapting and evolving. So another thing is like, all right, so I was looking at your IG. I'm like, you definitely traveled a lot.
Definitely.
I saw that. So what has been
everywhere.
I saw that. I was like, I gotta talk about it.
Yeah.
All right, so what has been your favorite place so far? And why?
Alright. It's a good question for me. So I went. But every
I like the viewers because we could talk about the music, but also like part of this interview is like knowing who you are.
Facts.
You know, as a person.
Definitely.
Like who's Jay? Like where's Jay like to go?
Alright. So definitely. I feel like every place has its own like niche. Like you love it because of this reason. Like so last year alone, I went to Germany by myself. I took a solo trip. Was just out.
You are brave.
Sometimes you
He's like, I'm a Scorpio.
Yeah, sometimes you just got to do that. I mean, but what's more dangerous than where we live right now?
Yeah,
you know what I mean? If anywhere else is safer than here right now.
Yeah.
So, anyways, that's what I was looking at.
I mean, I don't know. I'm not going to El Salvador.
Come on, now.
I ain't chilling with the MS-13s.
Yeah,
I'm good.
but
you just said everywhere.
I said mainly everywhere.
Okay.
Think about it. We dying at a crazy rate with the gun population control. They might kill me for this.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Let's keep it super Switzerland.
Nah, exactly.
Hey, so
you know what
where
I mean?
do we like to go? What's your favorite place?
All right, so I'm gonna break it down like this. Germany was my favorite because of the architecture. It's beautiful.
Okay.
They have great architecture, and if you like anything like aesthetic wise, that's a good place to go.
I heard Berlin was like Brooklyn.
Yeah, it's cool as fuck. Zurich is nice.
Okay.
They cool.
That's the capital, right?
Yeah. So Colombia was just beautiful. Beautiful food, beautiful islands, beautiful women, just everything. Like just everything was just so authentic. Nothing was like, it's like a real hustle out there. You know what I mean? It felt like, I can't even begin to explain it. Everything is just a hustle.
Yeah.
It's also very dangerous, I will say. But also that just gave me a kick out of why I liked it, because who wouldn't like a good thrill on their, their
What
trip?
happened? You almost got robbed?
We almost died.
What? Now you gotta talk about it.
We're not going there right now.
Really? You can't just say that, Jay, and leave us like cliffhanging.
Nah, I mean,
Antoine wants to know. Like, yo.
We don't got no time limit in there, right?
Yeah, we do. All right, keep it short and sweet. It's only 7:35.
All right, so cool.
Well, keep it to like, there's no way you could go on for 5 minutes about this story.
I mean, yeah, it's pretty.
Let's keep it short and sweet.
I mean, basically, we almost just got, you know what I mean? Like, we got nigga put some stuff on us, and we ain't even know.
At the airport?
Yeah, I dapped this guy up. He put some stuff in my hand. I didn't know what it was until I went home because we was around a bunch of people.
Yeah.
He come to collect because we like, yo, we ain't even use this stuff. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah,
you can have
yeah,
it back.
yeah,
He
yeah.
like, it don't matter. That's not the way it work out there. So it's completely different. They got this saying.
So you were like, hold on, let me give it back.
Yeah, like,
yo,
like,
you wild, Jay.
Yeah, because we were, you like, yo, we ain't
How do
use
you
this
do
joint.
that here? It's like, no, hold on. I don't even think you can do that in a dispenser. You can't return something. Like,
yeah, but we didn't ask for it. It was given, like.
Who held their hand out?
He dapped me up, but I'm thinking it's weed. You feel me? It's the other stuff.
All right,
You know
so
what
what
I
happened?
mean?
You gave it back? And they were like, nah.
Nah, we had to cough that up, or we was checked out. Checked out of Colombia.
I'd
for
be
real.
like, yo, I only got $20.
It's really way deeper than that, but like that's the base of it. But anyway,
Well,
that's
you're
why
here and you're safe.
That's why I love Colombia, but I love Cabo because of its scenery. It's just amazing. If anybody hasn't been to Cabo, bro, go to Cabo.
Okay.
So yeah, it's just beautiful.
Let's talk about your least favorite place that you traveled. Like one where you're like, yo, I'm good.
It would definitely be in the States.
Really?
Yeah.
What is the most worst state you went to? And why?
I don't want to say that because I might tour these places one day, so I ain't trying to. Yeah.
All right, well, say why it was the worst state. You don't even got to say the state.
Yeah,
why was it such a bad experience?
I'm just not a fan of the of everybody trying to flex type of culture. I'm not gonna say what state.
No, don't say where you. Just say what happened.
Yeah, it's just a big ass like flex fest, and I'm just like not
flex
into that shit.
fest.
Yeah, like
I'm like, where is
who
this?
got the best car? Who could buy the, you know what I mean? The most bottles in a section. Like who got the best chains on? Shit like that. And it's just like, I'm not really like. Don't get me wrong, like I love money and I love spending. I feel like I spend it great, but like I'm not one of
You're
those
not showboating it.
I mean,
okay.
every now and then, but like they do it consistently every night. Like everything is that type of culture. And I feel like you might know where I'm talking about. If you've
No,
been there.
I'm thinking Hollywood, Miami, but you know what? We're gonna protect whatever it is. I look at it like, I mean, if you could flex like that, cool. If you're just renting the cars every day,
it's like, bro, who give a fuck, bro?
True. I don't know. I feel like the club could be a dark place. If you're always in the club, hanging out in the club, I don't know. I think you got problems.
But that's a lot of people.
That's too much every day. No, I'm talking about there's people every day that be in the club.
Oh yeah.
Listen, if you're not working in the club and you're just a bystander spending money in the club every day, I don't know, man.
I don't know what you're doing.
Yeah, like I'm sad. Like, I don't know what you're doing. I don't know. Like, I don't think that's okay. Like, unless you're a promoter, bartender, server, bottle girl, bottle boy, whatever it is, if you got a job there, there's a reason why you got to be there. But if your ass is there Monday through Sunday, chilling with the same people, doing the same things, I don't know.
It's a dub.
That's weird.
Yeah.
That's weird.
You definitely waste the energy.
Yeah, it's weird. I mean, I wouldn't, if I worked there, I'd be like, cool. Like, you will get my regular. Every day, 5 o'clock, where is he? Like, you know?
Yeah, but it'd be a lot of retired people that do shit like that.
That's true. I don't know. Like, spread it around. Go to a couple other, do something else, you know? All right, so let's continue this, love. So you told us a little bit about your traveling, like, you know, some places you don't like to go to. And it looks like you like all types of places, but I guess, like, just, you know, it looks like you're a nomadic person. You like to go to places. That's cool.
Yeah, definitely.
Okay, so I gotta ask you the classic sandwiches, the classic questions on my show. Okay. And one of them, something that I do ask my guests, because it's been a tradition, shout out to Vegan Wine. Not sure if you're in the check-in, but if you are, great, amazing. So one thing that we've gotten into the tradition of asking is, what is your favorite sandwich?
My favorite sandwich? That's a great question.
I like it.
All right, so...
Can only be one.
Only one sandwich?
One sandwich. I didn't say sandwiches. Sandwich.
Yeah, sandwich. All right. I'm going to go with a sub from Colonial Farms in Washington.
What's that? I was like, what is that?
In Washington Crossing, PA. Like an Italian sub. Like.
All right, but what's in it, though?
Just regular sub. Like, it's the best sub I ever had, though.
So I got to go to Colonial Farms, be like, yo, just get me a regular sub.
No, give me an Italian sub, large.
Okay, you know, great, specific. Yeah, Italian sub.
Yeah, everything on it. Like,
everything on it.
But it's just the way they make it. I don't know what type, you know, how fresh their ingredients are, but that should be slapping.
Why were you in PA?
Trenton is not that far from PA, so, you know, I'm in the
Trenton mad far from here. I've never been to Trenton.
Now you got a reason.
That shit's like 2 hours, right?
Nah, it's like probably like 45 minutes on the podcast.
Get out of here. No, you are freaking fibbing. That is a lie. Is that 45 minutes from here, Anton?
On the turnpike.
Get out of here.
It was just because I had like...
Why have I never been there? Trenton and I don't believe you.
I mean, that's the hood for real. Like,
I'm going to look it up. Trenton from Bravery Studios.
Well, right now it's rush hour, so it's like 1:15.
Nah, it's 7:40.
It's one... Okay.
Rush hour ended at 6 o'clock.
I just got on the pike. I know what's on the pike right now.
Nah, dog. Nah, that shit says an hour and 30 minutes.
Yeah, from right now, yeah. And it's mad traffic.
I don't know. I feel like I should visit my state's capital.
Maybe,
I've never been
I'll just
there.
be flying.
Okay, Speedy Gonzalez.
Who knows?
Speed Racer, Ricky Bobby.
I'm crying.
Yeah, I'm dead. All right, so that's the classic sandwich. We're getting an Italian sandwich, everything on it from Colonials in PA.
Yeah, Colonial Farm.
Okay, all right. But now that it's getting summer, though, what would you say is your favorite ice cream? I feel like you could tell a lot about a person by their favorite ice cream.
Favorite ice cream?
Like, are we a froyo?
No, I'm like a
soft serve. Are we going to the ice cream spot? Are we getting unique ice creams?
Oh no, I'm not that deep with ice creams. I'm definitely like a cookie dough ass nigga.
Cookie dough?
I fuck with cookie dough.
Okay. Anton's like, me too. Me too.
I fuck with, you can't not fuck with cookie dough.
So when the ice cream truck came in as a kid, what was the ice cream you were getting?
Well, they definitely ain't no cookie dough.
Nah. When Mr. Softy came through,
what we just like an ice cream sandwich, or like, you know what I got? You know what I got?
Napolitan.
Nah. Nah, I would get the drumstick.
Okay.
Because I like the chocolate at the bottom of the cone.
Okay. I feel like when I was a kid, I definitely had ample amounts of sugar that I should have never had.
Yeah.
I can't even tell you what type of ice cream I was getting before. To me, it was like those lopsided cartoon characters. Like I would. Oh, you know what was dope? The Snoopy.
Yeah,
I did get the SpongeBob because the eyes were gum. I think they were like gum. There was something. There was something.
They were gum. Yeah.
Okay, so now we got Jay's favorite sandwich and Jay's favorite ice cream.
You already know.
Liddy lit. We getting to know him. All right, we're gonna leave you with one last question.
What's up?
So this is the meaning. I remember the coaster. Shout out to Nadine. I'm going to your wedding on Sunday. We're gonna get mad lit. Shout out to everybody that goes.
Hey.
Don't know what we're doing after, but whatever we do is gonna be a good time. No one go to jail. So anyways, Mina Mendoza coaster, right? This is a American Express Platinum card. I'm gonna pretend. You have 24 hours on what you could do with this card. What are we doing? Here.
An American Express Platinum.
Like you got Platinum. No limit. You'll never owe it back. Yeah, that
like
part.
Like a black
that
card.
thing. Yeah. The best card you could get. And you can never owe money ever on it. You could do whatever you want with it for 24 hours. And then after 24 hours, there's all some Cinderella shit. Like it's gone. What we doing?
I'm definitely buying a few properties.
Where? Not at the place that I hate. I'm like, not flex sound. Flex. What did you call that? Flex?
It's like a flex fest.
Flex fest. We're not buying it at flex fest.
Nah, definitely not.
Yeah, it's
I don't
funny.
want to have to travel out there.
I would take that flex fest.
But
that sounds like the gym at 5 o'clock.
I'm crying. Nah, real shit. All right, so if I was to have this for 24 hours, I'm definitely buying some properties. Don't matter where. I probably would buy like a few buildings.
Nice.
Like to build like, stuff like that.
Okay.
I would definitely do a nonprofit organization just to get it built from the ground up. For foster children and like, just low income housing, things of that nature. Also for like just homelessness. That's like definitely one of my dreams. Get that built from the ground up. Then on some personal, like for myself, I definitely need a jet because you want to be able to go anywhere without any restrictions. You know what I mean? Like, and I mean like fully paid off. Like, you know what I mean? Only thing you got to worry about is like gas type shit.
Okay.
You know what I mean? So, and that's definitely doable because everybody share their jets with everybody for some reason. And I probably buy like a little island.
Little island?
Yeah, little island somewhere. Somewhere calm.
Where at though? Like, are you buying in the Atlantic Ocean or the Pacific Ocean?
To keep it real with you, I don't know what the fuck the difference is between either one.
I know if it's California, like out there, like Hawaii water, but then you could also have like Florida water.
All right, so that's the thing with Hawaii.
Well, Florida got both waters because they're a peninsula.
Yeah.
Look at me, I'm so geographic.
I'm crying.
I'm smart as hell.
I'm crying. All right, so.
I'm done.
Yeah, nah, yeah.
All right, so we buying an island.
Yeah, buy a little
we buying an island.
That's it.
Okay. Yeah. Very, very smart. I like
just
it.
Pay off. Regular shit though. Like you're gonna pay off all your bills. You're gonna pay off your family bills. Like
facts.
You know what I mean? Like if I had this for 24 hours, I'm gonna do some real damage. Like,
okay. I mean, there's no right or wrong answer. It's whatever you want to do. Except it's 24 hours.
You know what I mean? That's why buy buildings for from there. You can't go wrong. Land, property, that type of stuff.
I love it.
Yeah.
All right, love. So I feel like I got to know you. I really enjoyed this interview. We're going to keep going, though. We're going to keep going. But before we go, actually, no, we could do that at the end. So let's get into like some spicy topics.
What's up?
Talked about the gym before. Yo, tell me how I found out that Rick Ross was going for mayor at some spot called Fayetteville. I don't even know what that is.
Is that North Carolina?
I don't know.
That's not North Carolina.
But I'm concerned. Like, I'm here for the changes, but are we honestly prepared?
I'm about to have to look this up.
No. That's for real. He made a video, and this is what I'm going to talk about. Everybody find that video. And when you find that video, I don't know. I'm not saying that he can't do it, because if the Terminator was the governor for California, who say Rick Ross can't be the mayor?
Type shit.
My only
Kanye just ran for
concern...
president.
Yeah, but that didn't happen. Like, yeah.
I mean, but still, the fact that he was able to just show
He had
like,
a campaign. He had a campaign.
If you want to, you could definitely get.
My thing is this: that he's giving. I don't even know if it's a speech. It's literally like a video off his phone. Like he's in the car. I don't even know if he's driving. But he's like talking about being a mayor to Fayetteville, and he has a tattoo of a gun between his eyebrows.
I mean, he could invoke his Second Amendment if he wants.
I know, I feel you. I just like, okay.
I mean,
I'm not saying he can't do it. All I'm saying is like, I don't know. All
right, so
prove to me. You don't gotta prove me shit because I don't live there. So my thing is just like your facts. I don't care. But my thing is like, I just hope these people really ask for the support that they need. Like they're just not voting. Oh, Rick Ross. Like vote. Like no. Like make sure you're voting for the person that's gonna support what your town or city needs. Like that's what a mayor's supposed to do.
So you're asking how I feel about it?
Yeah.
I mean, personally, if you got good intention and you really gonna try to revamp a town, cool. You should be going to the Flint. You know what I mean?
That's a fact. Like, why you don't go somewhere that like really needs help?
Like,
you know?
yeah, like they
Fayetteville.
and I'm not up to date on any of their issues, so
yeah.
like,
They still got bad water.
You understand what I'm saying? So like, I wouldn't know what Fayetteville is actually going through. Maybe there's somewhere his grandma might have lived. You never know. You know the essence of a place to somebody.
I'm not denying his credibility. All I'm saying is for the residents of that town that do have the power to vote, make sure that you're voting with the intention, but also like in the end of the day, you have to voice the support that your town and city needs, because in the end of the day, you have the power to vote this for this person to be elected.
Definitely.
Be smart. Like, see what this person is offering. Like, you know, make sure that the right person is winning. Like, if Rick Ross is actually offering what the town and city needs, if he's actually going to make changes, then you know what? Can we get a little hand clap? Yes. But like I said, like residents as well, do your homework. Like, why is this person running? Is there going to be a change if this person runs? So, you know, we'll see. We'll see what happens.
Yeah, no, definitely. And the thing is even if they wanted to, you know, that you wanted to see why he's running, or if they don't really want him in that position, he won't be in that position.
True.
No matter what
he publicly said it, though.
You understand what I'm saying? But like, if the government don't want you doing some shit, guess what you're not doing? You know what I mean?
True.
Like,
or they could want you to do that.
Yeah,
so they
or
can
you
murder
just never know. But you understand what I'm saying? Like,
yeah.
It's not really up to him for real. We see how they control the ballots and stuff now.
That's true. I'm
dropping too many things that
Scorpio shit. You mad funny. All right, so let's look at this check-in real quick because I want to see what people are writing. I feel like I see a lot of why my live chat has been moved. All right, yeah. Shout out to Lori Love here in the check-in. Yo, I'm dead. It's like they have the Atlantic and the Gulf of Mexico in Florida. Yo, I'm dead. I can't. I was close. All right, so I got another spicy question. Let's go at it with this.
What's up?
All right, so I know, what was I going to say to you?
I love spicy questions.
All right, let's ask this. Because I feel like I haven't seen it yet, but have you seen okay, so say you buy and also ladies too, let me know what y'all think about this. So say you buy your girl a ring, an engagement ring, right? And I feel like, you know, when you buy an engagement ring, like nobody's gonna be like, is this real? Is this not real? Like, I'm gonna just trust that what you got me. I don't even know what to think of that. So, okay, say the ring is mad nice and we say, yeah, right? So now we got this ring, right? And now we go to Times Square, right? And you know those influencers that walk around with like that robotic shit? Like rainbow shit? Yeah. So now you walking with girl, right? You walking with Shorty. So Jay's walking with Shorty, right? And the diamond tester guy sees this ring. He's like, let me test that. And they have the camera rolling and it's on live. So now you see Jay like, yo, come on. They're going to scam you. No, baby, no. Let's go see this. Beep, 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 beep.
And that shit fake?
Yes.
My first thing
Yo,
is...
what are you saying?
My first thing is people do have fake diamond tester chains where it purposely is fake. So then I would be like, all right, cool. Do what NLE Chopper did.
But you knew it was fake.
Oh, all right. That's completely different, gang. Yeah, you caught up. Come on, be for real.
What would you say?
I'm not saying... Oh, yeah, what would I say? She just as surprised as I am. I'm surprised you found out. Like,
I'm dead.
Yeah, because I got no idea. Like, I wouldn't know what to say.
Would you accept her being upset?
You got to. You knew it was fake, dumbass.
Word. Cause that's my problem with it. Like I saw this.
It just depends. Like there's just so many options to buy a girl a good ring, especially now. So if you were to have some, like, if you really just didn't care or like you didn't have the funds, but even now you could finance rings. You could always finance rings.
That part too.
So
that
if
part
you did
too.
that, you really just didn't give a fuck.
I mean, this is the way I look at it. I look at it like my issue with the situation is that you got a gaudy ass ring.
Yeah.
So you basically fooled her into this extravagant fake ring.
Yeah.
And I just feel like if you couldn't afford that, you could have just been honest on what you could have afforded. And I feel like at that point, it's like if the person wants to accept you now, or like even then, like maybe like the ring that you could get right now. No, I made this shit up in my head. I swear to God.
Because you think about if a nigga did that shit to you.
Yeah, like I was thinking about like, damn. So like, what if I ever got like a fake ring? And my thing is just like my whole issues with this is you can't afford it. Don't pretend like you can. And just show what you can do, but be honest about it. Be like, hey, look, this is not what I think you're worth, but I want to make sure I can show you what I can give you for the moment. And then when the time is right, we could buy a better one. But it's showing that I want to lock you down. I mean, yeah, and it shouldn't really be materialistic. It should mean a value, like you know what I mean. And that's
you
real.
People put ring pops on it. I mean everything.
Well, that's what I'm saying. But that ring was a ring pop. That ring was a ring pop. Fucking fake ass. Yeah,
that's unacceptable. Because at that point, like just as a person, you gotta take accountability. For
that part. But that's what I'm saying. Like, I feel like that wouldn't be cool on the dude's part or the partner's part, whoever it is, because it's like you fooled the person. You feel me?
Imagine thinking you got a Gucci bag and you find out it's not a Gucci bag, it's a rep. It's the same feeling.
I don't know. There's different
but that's just way bigger, obviously, because look at the stakes. You locking somebody in for life, so of course that's unacceptable.
All right, so let me talk to you about this. I saw a wild ass post.
Okay.
Right? Would you let a snake bite you for $2 million?
Venomous?
I don't know. Just anything. Would you let a snake bite you for $2 million?
Of course not if it's venomous.
What if it was venomous and like you could survive, but you need the like medicine within like
24 hours type shit?
I guess. I don't know how that works.
Because you die fast as hell from a snake bite. You die like within like 20 minutes.
But what if I had a snake here and I'm like, Jay.
No, I'm not doing that.
Hold on. I got the vaccine right here. And so I was going to poke you. But I got $2 million sitting on the piano.
But you don't know how much that snake bite is going to affect you. What if you get necrosis from that snake bite and you don't...
What's that? When you freeze to death? Like, when you freeze to death, when you can't move?
No, when you're basically like your limb goes dead and it's no longer usable.
Just that limb?
Yeah, like what if you get
for
bit?
$2 million? I lose my pinky. I don't use this shit.
As much as you think you don't use it, you definitely do.
Nah, let me stop. I like my body. Like
that's what I'm saying. Like, is it worth? Because what if at that moment, what if it don't work?
All right, what if it don't work fast enough? Okay,
and it gets to your heart.
All right, bet. What if it's not venomous, but to anaconda?
Were you gonna let it squeeze you?
I don't know. It got to bite you. Biting is not squeezing.
Yeah, but that's what anacondas do.
First they bite, and then they can't move that fast to squeeze you.
I mean,
they like.
I've seen.
I don't know.
Shit up real quick.
Not Animal Planet. The question was, would you let a snake bite you for $2 million? Nah. Too many consequences. Yeah. Okay.
I'm too logical. I'm starting to learn like people ask me these hypotheticals, and I'm just like, I'm gonna go with like the best idea.
I am gonna live for the next album.
Yo, for real. Like,
I need to adapt and evolve.
Yo, for real. I need to keep showing skin.
I need to grow.
I need to see what this human life is about.
Let's go. Okay. At least it's honest. Some people be like, hell yeah. Like, yo, I don't need this arm.
No, nah.
Yo,
way too many consequences.
Yo, my viewers, I want to know, would you let a snake bite you for $2 million? I want to know. Let me know. I don't know. To me, I'll think about it. I come on the same boat as you. I'm just like, damn, would I? Would I not? I don't know. We'll see. I feel like because the time is very, very close to the end, I do want to give you your time, love, so that if you want to give any shout outs to people, where people can find you, any upcoming events that you're working on that you want people to come out and show some love, this is your time to connect.
Shout out to, we'll give a shout out to my man's Jameer Green. Shout out him. That's my camera man and videographer. He been down with me from the start. Shout out my engineer Cash for always making me sound like a god on the mic and continuously helping me evolve my sound and this identity of who Jaé Crawford is.
Love that.
Definitely want to give a shout out to my manager, Jonathan Ramsey, just for all the work that he's put in and all the connections and all the love that he's just poured into this process and this collective of Dead Poet Society. And any more shout outs? I mean, shout out my man's Ari. Ari King, he just got his master's degree, so shout out to him because that's definitely an accomplishment, especially in today's society. So yes. Shout out him. He's also my fashion, like he handles like a lot of my fashion too. So my stylist, he's the one. So and then shout out Malachi Smith, my man. He's a wonderful portrait photographer. He does my portraits. He does his own. He's been showcased in Vogue. He's worked with multiple people at this point.
Yes.
He's definitely somebody that I look to for not only advice and inspiration, but just to I look up to his process and the way he articulates life. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, okay. And to me that matters. Shout out my man's Flickman, videographer and photographer out of New York. Also one of my best friends. And anymore, shout out to the whole Dead Poet Society fan base who's continuously rocked with either whatever I'm doing or any single one of us. We couldn't do it without you guys. The streams, the love, the support, all the listeners, everybody who continuously taps in and streams and comes to our shows, or my shows, and it has streamed the It Is What It Is album, man, because without you guys I wouldn't be here. So thank you to the whole New Jersey for basically rocking with me, man. So that matters to me. And everything that I got coming up, I definitely have more podcasts coming up. I have one on the Come Up podcast, who I did last month. The Hudson Crew podcast, I did one with them, so you guys can go check that out. And I have some more. I'll drop the dates on my Instagram, which is IG at JNCRWFD. And that's just for Jaé Crawford. Again, that's IG is JNCRWFD, and that's also is my Twitter. So you guys can come see how neutral chaotic I am.
Love that.
But yeah, other than that, I mean, yeah, follow my TikTok too, because we're going up on there too. And that's the same thing, JNCRWFD.
Okay.
And thank you for having me, Miss Mina Mendoza. I appreciate you.
Let's go.
I apologize about the beginning.
It's all good.
I hate being tardy, man.
It's all right.
That's also one of my pet peeves.
But sometimes, like, that's how it happens. It's organic, it happened. Like, you're here safe, and that's what's the most important.
Yeah, no, definitely. Definitely can't be mad at that.
Yes,
so
and we're definitely going to stick around for a part 2. But I see now that it is 8 o'clock. Everybody that's been in the check-in, thank you for supporting us today. People that are going to watch the show that haven't had time to catch it live, I hope that you guys did enjoy the show. I feel like it was a pretty good episode.
I feel like for us, it was
good.
We just tweaked out.
Yeah, well, that's how I usually am, you know. So I hope
you're a wonderful host. So
thank you. I try to keep it like fun, but also serious. But also more fun. I'm myself laughing.
You did a good job keeping me on my toes.
It's all about positivity.
Definitely.
So I hope that you guys enjoyed the show. Everybody that is watching or is going to watch or just finished watching, whichever, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to the YouTube channel. And it's your girl Mina Mendoza, little girl, big personality, queen of spice, and we out of here. We out, Antoine.